Alright, guys, welcome back to Rob's Arcade. I'm your host, Mr. Rob French. We are hanging out here in some Fortnite Friday, part two here of reading Spider Man comics while playing Fortnite. Actually, part like, I don't know, six or seven if you count last week. I don't know, five or six maybe. We did a lot of this last week. I had a lot of fun. It was the idea of combining two of my favorite things, Fortnite, video games, and comics, which they've done a lot here. I mean, as you can see, I'm in my Spider-Man skin. Um, they got the Spider-Man, um, or excuse me, the Marvel crossover, and they had like the whole Spider-Man um, skin content release with the Marvel comics and all of that. But I just like the idea of like trying to combine these two things. And then my cousin, I mentioned this too last week, just had a couple of kids, and I love the idea that like, he's always trying to play games as well as like, take care of these two kids and just the distraction of it and how hard it must be like trying to do two things at one time. Um, and which is it is tough. Like you would think, I was like, okay, this would be kind of fun. Maybe I can get some comic book reading done while playing some video games, and it's not easy. It's hard playing the game, but then it's almost impossible trying to, read a comic book while you've got all this crap going on and all these distractions. I think I've gotten like maybe 3 or 4 pages into this issue here, and I'm hoping there's a lot of action going on that will be kind of distracted here a little bit. I can kind of keep you guys up to date on what's going on. So if you missed the first part, um, Spider-Man was actually picking up an adventure that I'd read in Spectacular Spider-Man, which is really cool, where he was stopping Doc Ock from blowing up the new Daily Bugle building, and there was like this whole gala thing there, and some cool guest stars. Um, and like real actors were there, and they had Stan Lee and his wife as like a special guest appearance in those two comics. It was really cool. But apparently, in this issue, Web of Spider-Man, he is going through the sewers to check and see what Doc Ock might have left behind as kind of like a backup sabotage plan. And as he's going and looking for a backup sabotage device, which he finds, that's rigged with a backup sabotage device where I guess if he thwarts the original plan, there's a backup sabotage device, and then if Peter, aka Spider-Man, disarms the sabotage device, a third thing goes off, which appears to be like some kind of a bomb, which let loose a huge wave of water. And as the Spidey sense is going off, he's like, "Oh no, Doc wouldn't." He's like, "Oh no, I guess he did." He gets washed through the sewers, where he finally like punches his way to the surface. And where we left off, he's like, he did this on purpose. I know he did. Shoot, every time I start reading, man, it's like, I know he did this on purpose. And he's like, sputter, sputter. Only Doc would plant a bomb in an active sewer. My clothes are ruined, but the irritation is short-lived, and the party starts in an hour. So I guess the whole big problem is now he thinks. Oh man, should I vote on this guy here? Well, I couldn't last all day. God, I need... Oh, that's what I wanted, a trash can. Damn it. Oh. Alright, see, Buck just paged me. Let's see what he's up to. Did level up to 100. Oh, no. Anthony Heed. Fuck. That's super sad, man. God damn it. That sucks. Alright, let me see if I can... I can't get into that. I'm going to save that for a whole... another topic there. Dude, get out of my face. Alright, so I guess we're waiting for the bus. This is a good time. So I guess there's like a party who starts in an hour, and the big inconvenience is Doc Ock didn't blow up the Baxter building, but he did somehow manage to ruin Spider-Man's clothes before the big party. I guess it's got to be web-lining express home for me, assuming Mary Jane lets me in smelling like this. But then somebody's running down the alleyway screaming, "Spider-Man, wait!" It's too late. But he thinks we're dead. We should tell him. At the moment, it is more important that we find Anna. Light and dark merge, and the two lurking figures are gone. So it doesn't really show who it is. But it's two people. It looks like a guy and a girl. Maybe it's his parents. I don't know. Oh, I didn't think the bus driver. There we go. So he swings home. It looks like soon he's all changed. Him and Mary Jane are heading to the gala, another party, which is interesting because again, that's what he was doing when he stopped Doc Ock in that other issue. It says soon the upper west side, and again, oh, it's Aunt May and her like boyfriend Willie Lumpkin. They're getting out of the cab, and Mary Jane and Peter have already gotten out. And Lumpkin's like, "We have arrived, Madame Parker." And Aunt May is getting out of the cab. She's like, "You can be so continental, Monsieur Lumpkin." And then Mary Jane's dressed all nice. Parker's in a tux, and Mary Jane says, "You take your family to the nicest places, Peter. As soon as Spider-Man, or even as Spider-Man, I don't get up here much, Mary Jane. But in this case, it's appropriate. After all, it's a charity ball designed to raise money for the homeless." So once again, looks like Mary Jane, Aunt May, and Peter Parker all dressed up, going out to a gala. Last time, Mary Jane's niece was involved. And she was impressed with Willie's ability to wiggle his ears. Now, what I'm going to do is, I promise, I'm just going to grab some stuff from here, and then I'm going to head back up to the mountain, just chill out. Not going to engage anybody. Not going to try to fight anyone. Just want like some shields and stuff. Oh, of course. Somebody always wants to smoke for me, though. hang right here for right now. While they're fighting it out. Okay, so it looks like they killed my rival. Hopefully they don't come after me. All right, so Mary Jane and all of them are attending a gala for the homeless. And Mary Jane replies, not to mention, or Peter says, not to mention getting Jonah some much needed good publicity for the Daily Bugle. So I guess they're going to get some publicity shots and all of that stuff there. There's the guy. Let's hop down here. See if he comes back at all. Oh yes, he does want the smoke. It's so funny. Oh, that was my rival. Okay. That's awesome. All right. So, I'm just going to hang here for a second. They head into the gala. Um, and Parker notices some homeless. He says, but this doesn't look like, and I guess he's probably saying, like they're really doing anything for the homeless. They got this huge gala, this huge party going on, and yet there's all these people outside like starving, and they're not really paying any attention to the people I guess they're supposed to be helping. So a little bit of maybe social commentary on you know some real issues and all of that. Um, and this got Mary Jane, like I said, Parker. They're kind of getting closer. They're walking in, and Mary points to the front door and says, "Count on Mary Jane Watson Parker to find a party every time, Tiger." Oh, I guess it's not necessarily their. I guess they're looking for. Okay, now that makes more sense. So they're looking for this party, but all Parker sees is the homeless around. So he's probably like, "This doesn't make much sense. Like, this doesn't look like a party." And then Mary Jane finds the big gala, and Parker says, "So that's the famous Poseidon Hotel." I think it's interesting all the swinging Parker does around the city, and he's never heard of the Poseidon Hotel. That's pretty slick. They get inside, and it says the city has spent quite a bit of money refurbishing this place as a homeless shelter. And then Parker's like, "Can't tell from here." And then Lumpkin says, "May, do you realize that many, many years ago, I performed my famous wiggle ear Watusi in this favorite establishment?" And then May's like, "That was you?" As if I guess she's heard about it. "That was you, Willie?" So he's doing his ear wiggle, his claim to fame, if you will, I guess. Inside, there's a huge gathering, there's music, there's people hanging out. And the Parker says, "I take it all back. This is magnificent." Everybody's like, "Oh my, it's exactly as I remember." And then there's a young lady who's serving food. "My name's Anna. If you need anything else, just let me know." I guess she's a waitress. Um, I don't know, maybe her character's going to be of some importance here in a little bit later. I'm not really sure here. I think, again, I've made this commentary that a lot of people will complain Most of the time, comics aren't. Oh yeah, I guess she's going to be a big figure. In the next page, they're following this young actress, Anna or Anna. I'm not really sure if it's Anna or Anna. It's a young black lady with a very cute figure, um, and she seems to be kind of like the main focus of the wait staff here at this gala for the homeless that everybody seems to be attending here. All right, looks like I got circle. I'm just actually gonna hang right here. This seems like a good spot just to hang out. Um, but like I said, I've made a commentary before. It's kind of interesting. Um, folks who read comics and complain that the movies aren't more like the comics and true to the scripts and the stories. And it's like, man, if you read some of these stories, even in the 90s, I was kind of talking about this before. I think I got a little sidetracked where Todd McFarlane came under a lot of fire for the stuff he was writing as being like too violent, too adult. And I didn't notice it at the time, but going back now and reading like the back issues, I mean, yeah, like I said, some of the stuff is very Magoo. It seems like it was like written back in the 30s and 40s, 50s, 60s, like the Happy Days eras and stuff like that. It's just like it's very interesting. So I guess yeah, Todd stuff probably did stand out among um, Parker. Um, the big opening to his book is he's in the sewer. He gets wet with sewer water, and that's really the whole thing. He's got to go to a party smelling like sewer water. Doesn't really feel like the stakes are as intense when Todd McFarlane would open up a book and there was a lot of crazy action right off the jump and very intense and almost like life and death scenarios as soon as the book opens. And yeah, Parker's just getting smelly before the big get together. I don't even know I'm coming down here. I should just be reading books, but I was like, let me just see what's going on. Maybe grab some ammo and stuff here. Oh, cool. Yeah, let's see if they come for me. I will see them. Nah, they're moving away. They don't want the smoke. Whoa. Maybe they do. That feels good right there. Couldn't do nothing with any of that stuff. You suck. That was awesome. They were like trying to find me, and you're like, I know he's around here somewhere. Where are they? Right here the whole time, punk. All right, so back to Anna. She's taking this person's order. Now it looks like she's um, heading back to the, I guess, kitchen to put it in. Um, and says here, you got like a little voice bubble going on. Letting us residents of this shelter work the fundraiser is a great idea. It gives us a chance to actually do something for ourselves. So I guess she's actually one of the homeless individuals who's like trying to get back on their feet, and this homeless shelter's here gonna help her do that. Oh man, they're all gonna be coming to me. There's a little action bubble up top here, and it says, but Anna turns off to the bustling kitchen. That's what I was saying. And our glance continues deeper into the homeless shelter, down the stairwell to the basement, past the sparse but neat and clean living quarters of the otherwise homeless residents. Farther down into the sub, it looks nasty. It doesn't look so great. This place actually looks pretty dirty when you look at it. Um, through the barely functional boiler room and into the darkest depths of the building. There's like a little voice bubble coming out of the darkness. It must begin now. There's like a rat beating on a baby doll. So I guess deep below this refurbished hotel, if you will, it's not all that's cracked up to be, and it seems to be pretty nasty and funky down there. And oh shoot, the storm's coming. Okay, hold on, I gotta do something here. I can do it. 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 Let's see. Oh, there's only 3 people left. Are you kidding me right now? It's crazy. All right. So it should be safe in here. Kind of hiding down in the stairwell like this in this comic here. And it says, meanwhile, back upstairs, Parker's thinking as he's seeing his wife having a good time. Glad to see my wife wasn't completely ignored while I went to go get drinks. I'll say. Can't believe there's only a couple people left. This is crazy. And she's dancing, having a good time. Um, and this guy saying, so, why did you switch the babies anyway? He means Sybil, of course. Sorry, friend, you'll have to tune in tomorrow's secret hospital to find out what my character did, like everyone else. Oh, so I guess we're talking about her soap opera. Alright guys, I'm actually gonna have to like focus up a little bit here. But please make sure you tune in next time to an all new episode of Rob's Arcade. Oh shoot, actually hold on. Till next time, make sure you take care of yourself, take care of each other. Don't spend that quarter anywhere else, all that jazz. Where's this guy at? He's down here somewhere. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. All right, guys. Uh, thanks for hanging out with me. That was great. Um, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. And until next time, don't spend that quarter anywhere else. Be back with more Spider-Man in a little bit. Take care.